Hi, we all will agree that in last couple of years, the hot topic for the discussion among the architect and the application designer and the developer is about the event streaming and processing of the event, dealing of the event. Now we are living in the age where computerization has happened for almost every segment of human life of the business, whether we are thinking about the banking and the financial segment or the healthcare segment or the retail transaction segment or banking segment. We can consider about the VFSI, we can consider about uh, education segment. uh, each segment of our life are getting computerized. So there are a flawless deal of data which is getting transferred from system to system. Within a given span of time, my dear friend, millions of data are getting produced, processed, and getting transferred from one system to another system. Sometimes it came in our mind and during the discussion that how to capture all this data, streams of data, how to process that. So, my dear friend, if you are also equally interested and you are also equally concerned about the event streaming, capturing the data, processing the data, and how eventually it's getting managed with million of the data getting generated and processed, here is the good discussion point we are going to start. I am Rakesh Ranjan, and in last 3 4 years I am working on event streaming concept and designing and giving the end solution for my customers and the client uh, on the based on the concept of microservices design and architecting on the cloud hosting, cloud native solution, and recently in last 2 years, mostly I engaged with the multi-cluster architecture of Apache Kafka. I wish to talk to you, dear friend, whatever the learning I have carried in Kafka by doing the practical implementation. I remember, my dear friend, when I have started my journey to learn Kafka, that was year 2014, 13, 14. Thanks to Spring Boot, the simplification has happened, and we have configured and started using this configuration of producer and consumer by writing a simple Spring Boot program. So when our intention is just to download the Kafka and write one consumer and producer is producing some message and consumer is consuming that. Those type of examples are very easy to write, easy to understand, and eventually we are doing that. I am performing dual role in this IT industry, uh, doing the implementation, providing the solution. Apart from this, I am delivering training sessions for my clients and for my learners. When I started teaching this Kafka and event streaming, believe me, just by writing a few lines of code in a Spring Boot configuration, which I'm going to demonstrate within half an hour, that was really very easy for me. And I was thinking that I have achieved the main realm of event streaming and Kafka. But when I have started implementing Kafka deeper and deeper, my dear friend, and then I came to know about the Confluent team and the way in which the people are trying to train the people on Apache Kafka. And slowly I have started to deploy multi-cluster brokers in the Kafka. Then I understood that Kafka is a very vast topic to learn, and what I have learned in last 2 years of serious implementation of Apache Kafka, my dear friend, I am just trying to discuss all these things with all of you. So basically, the event streaming concept. What is event streaming? And here we are on Apache Kafka homepage. So idea is to understand what is event streaming, and what we can use for event streaming. So this is one concept we need to understand before coming into the Kafka and its internal architecture. Then we are coming to what is Apache Kafka, what is the key concept of Apache Kafka. So of course the key concept behind Apache Kafka is the event, the producer, the consumer, the topic will have partitions will have different segments. So each and everything we will come and we will discuss. Then we will have Kafka API, which will have the admin API, the producer API, the consumer API, and the data stream API, and the Connect API, Kafka Connect API, which will facilitate Kafka to connect with different devices, different systems. So, dear friend, this is the home page of Kafka, which I am going to explain you in the subsequent topic. When you will start the key concept of Kafka, a beautiful documentation is here with introduction, use case, the quick start ecosystem, and then all API, what five API we have discussed: the producer, the consumer, the stream, the connect, the admin API, and then the configuration for different type of broker, different type of topic, different type of producer, that we are going to discuss. And then design of the Kafka, how we can design the Kafka for better persistency, better efficiency, and different type of producers, and different replication, how we are going to deal with the logs. All these stuffs we are going to discuss over here. So a lot very good documentation is here. The security, how, what is the role of zookeeper, how zookeeper is required, and Kafka is moving towards a scenario where zookeeper will not be required in the subsequent version. All these things, my dear friend, we are going to you need to know. You need to know all these things in detail. Then you will able to somehow understand about Apache Kafka. So what I was saying that when I have started learning Apache Kafka, I found it very simple. Just by writing few lines of code. In very beginning, the code which I used to write, if I will get opportunity to show to you. So very simple Spring Boot program can be written in order to deal with Apache Kafka. Uh, Dear friend, when I have started implementing it into different business use case scenario, I understood that a very thorough knowledge of all these key features of Apache Kafka is required. And when you will come about the reach, uh, uh, use books, the videos, and the other training material available over here, you will able to see, thanks to the Confluent team, that they see the seriousness of Kafka, my dear friend, in the business scenario. This is a book that I think it's a definite read book for everyone who is interested to know Kafka. The Kafka a definitive guide. Then I heard logs, designing the data intensive application, mobile application, or gaming application, or anything. Now every application is dealing with the data, and designing the event driven system. All these making sense for us, stream processing. So after 3 4 years of my total learning in Apache Kafka, my dear friend, I read all these five books many a time. Now, all these five books I have purchased by paying good amount. Now, all these are available to you by the Confluent. You will easily get registered over here, and you can download. So, all these books are freely available to you. So, if I can show you, my sincere request to you, that if you are really serious about the learning the Kafka, and you think that the data streaming and the processing and the storing and dealing with the data is really a core requirement of our business application. And moving forward, it will be a very essential component of our IT application design. Then my serious advice to you, that to spend around a year or 6 months in a serious study and read all these books twice, start the hands-on implementation with all these, start a discussion forum among yourself, and go deeper and deeper into Apache Kafka. Uh, as per my limited understanding, my dear friend, it's not a survey of any organization. As per my limited understanding about the world and the IT segment, after giving this 2021 year in this IT industry, what I feel that next 10 years there will be a booming requirement in the terms of career growth for the people who are having a good knowledge on Apache Kafka. So these are the 5 6 books that you can get easily by downloadable link. I think all the version one of these books are free to download, complimentary by the Confluent, and version two you can purchase. And books, these books are available for download in PDF, and you can easily get it by a nominal price on your Kindle edition also. So Kafka, when you will come into detail, it's about the whole story is about these 5 books. I have opened these books also over here. I have learned like this. So I'm trying to just share my learning with all of you, my dear friend. It's a complimentary copy which I'm trying to discuss with you from the Confluent. One history I should share with before I come to Confluent and about Kafka. So Kafka is a product from the company LinkedIn. So LinkedIn has the engineering team of LinkedIn has started dreaming about the message producer system. They have started thinking, they have used different type of ETL tool and the other type of tool which you can easily get in the talk of Neha, Madam Neha. So Neha and Joy, they were leading this Kafka development perspective in LinkedIn. After 2 years of their work, they finally came with the development of Kafka. And after a few years, it been contributed to open source community from the LinkedIn. And Neha and Joy or few of the other team member, which you can get through the talks, moved out from LinkedIn. They formed another company which is providing the full-time consultancy and the training on Kafka, and the name of that is Confluent. So I am a regular, you can say the uh, follower of this Kafka and the Confluent, and all webinars and the talk where the CTO of Confluent, Neha, and the Joy or the other team member are giving. I'm always trying to join that, sometimes by paying, sometimes complimentary, sometimes or by watching on YouTube. So you can get all these video talk and podcast also over here. So when you are trying to really learn about Apache Kafka, see, many videos are available, podcasts are available. You can spend time and go deeper into deeper. Many resources are available, dear friend. Just I was trying to show you how I have learned Kafka. So I just have initially started by watching the videos on YouTube that had given me a good start point. After that, when I started my career and started using Kafka in my business requirement, I understood that that little knowledge is taking me nowhere. And then I have started watching all the live streaming and all. And gradually, I have invested my time, the money in learning Kafka by paying time, energy, and eventually I am satisfied that I got handsomely rewarded by my all contribution what I have done to learn the Kafka. So you will get a series of videos available over here. You can come to Kafka, sorry, Kafka Summit also. So here you can join the local group of Kafka. So I am here in New Delhi, India. I am member of local group of India and APAC also. So whenever the new events are happening, I am getting the notification and I'm trying to join as much I can. So you can get all those events. Spend time, my dear friend, dig it, try to watch, try to learn. Okay. So this is all about how I have started learning the Kafka. And this has forced me to come in front of you and to share that just by writing a simple Spring Boot program or just by having a little knowledge on Kafka by reading one or two blog will not meet your purpose. If you are trying to be very serious about the message driven architecture, you need to invest time and money and energy, and you need to come about Kafka, come about in-depth knowledge of Kafka. So you have the training and the certification program also, 3 days training program, and around $2,000 is the fee for this. So you can check out all these things from here. So now, in the next, I'm just opening this discussion among all of you, inviting you people to join my journey of learning Kafka, sharing your knowledge on Kafka. Let us have a talk on Kafka on YouTube Live or LinkedIn Live, wherever you wish. We can meet, we can talk, we can discuss, we can debate, we can practice together, we can do the live coding together. So we can join in any forum, dear friend. But I have given very good time and energy invested in Kafka, and I have started learning Kafka, thinking in terms of event processing. So I'm also requesting you people, highly encouraging you people to join this journey together with me. And this is the first book which I was trying to discuss, the definitive guide of Kafka. This is I heard log. So where Joy, which is CEO of Confluent, is discussing about the logs, which is the base for your event architecting and the messaging, and making sense of stream processing. This is a very wonderful book. I experienced, I learned a lot. And event driven architecture and event driven design, what is it, and how the Kafka is helping you to do so. All these four books are really must read book, and just not read to understand, to go in depth. So gradually, in different series of talk, I have decided to share my all learning, what I have learned so far, in weekly talk, or might be 2 times in a week. I will try my level best to publish the videos. Will talk to you, my dear friend, one request to you, that whenever you are watching the video, please watch up to end. And another request is that please start a discussion point over there. Don't only like and the share. Apart from this, what the concept you learned, what the improvement you suggest, please be open and start talking to me. So right, put your comment over there, share your questions, share your suggestions, so we can take it ahead. So in next coming tutorial series, I will start one book at a time. So let us start with the definitive guide, and it's a 300 page. So gradually we will proceed chapter by chapter, chapter by chapter, with hands-on implementation. Let us see how our journey will go and how far we will reach. But definitely at some point of time we need to start, dear friend. So I am starting from this point of time, submitting my humble request and it's my kind submission to all of you that if you are really interested about the event processing, the event streaming, and how the Kafka is going to manage that, please don't get satisfied with a small tutorial and the blog. Go in deeper. Thank you. Thanks for watching. We will meet you in next talk and the next series of video very soon, where I will try my level best to start the discussion from basic architecture of Kafka. Thank you.